Students, if you find this video useful for you, then please like, comment and share with your friends. Also subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of my upcoming videos. Hello students, welcome back to Science World. I hope you all are good and taking care of yourself. Students, in our last video, we have finished chapter number 8, How do animals reproduce? In this video, we are going to start chapter number 15, Our environment. Okay, so you will have few videos of this chapter also. So let's start with first topic, what is environment? Okay, what is environment? The term environment has been derived from the word environment. ये जो word है, it is derived from word environ, and this word means around. So in other words, we can say that everything which surrounds us can be collectively called as environment, and the surrounding may include non-living or biotic things and living or biotic things. That means biotic and abiotic components are included in the environment. Okay, so the air that we breathe, the soil on which we grow plants, on which we stand, the water that we drink, all these are the non-living or we can say abiotic components of environment. It also includes sunlight. Okay, and what about the biotic things? So microorganisms, plants and animals, these are the biotic components of an environment. Okay, ये constitute करते हैं अपना environment, biotic and abiotic components. Okay, now not only these biotic and abiotic components, but the interactions between these two, abiotic and biotic components के बीच में जो interactions है, जो interdependence है, it is also important when we talk about the environment. So environment is not only constituting the biotic and abiotic components, but also the interactions between these biotic and abiotic components. Okay, so what we can say in general way is the environment can be defined as the aggregate of all the physical and biological world. Physical means abiotic and biological means biotic. So it is the aggregate of all the physical and biological world and their influences, उनके जो effects है, which is affecting the life and the development of organism in its natural habitat. किसी भी organism के natural habitat में जब वो रहता है तो वो अपने बायोटिक और अबायोटिक जो कंपोनेंट्स है उसके एनवायरनमेंट में उसके साथ वो इंटरेक्शन करता है. ओके, so environment is the aggregate of all the physical and biological world and their influences affecting the life and the development of an organism in its natural habitat. Okay, one thing you can observe that human beings are the only organisms who try to change the environment to fulfill their needs for food, shelter, clothing, transport and industries, etc. for our use. Okay, and increase in human population and the great advancement in the technology in last few years, it has damaged the balanced and healthy environment. So the environmental imbalance that is created by uncontrolled human activities has given rise to so many environmental problems. जैसे जैसे हमने प्रोग्रेस किया है टेक्नोलॉजी में, हमने एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी है उसमें हम रिसर्चेस करते रहते हैं, कंटिन्यूसली जो है प्रोग्रेस ह्यूमन बीइंग का होता रहता है, बट साथ ही साथ हम बहुत सारी ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ कर रहे हैं जो कि हमारे एनवायरनमेंट को डैमेज कर रही है ना, एंड वी आर फेसिंग न्यू एनवायरमेंटल प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, so in our last year's class, that is in 9th class, you have studied how various factors in the environment interact with each other and how human activities affect various geochemical cycles. Okay, so like nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle, water cycle. So we will see or we will study about these problems and their solutions afterwards in our upcoming videos, but now we are going to focus on the ecosystem. Okay, what is ecosystem, what are their types, and what are the components of ecosystem. Okay, what is an ecosystem? So all organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms and human beings as well as the physical surroundings interact with each other and maintain a balance in nature. Living things, non-living things, that is physical and biological जो भी components है, they maintain a balance in nature, and all the interacting organisms in an area together with non-living constituents of the environment form an ecosystem. The ecosystem क्या है? किसी भी organism का जो नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट है जिसमें बायोटिक और अबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स आते हैं उसको हम कहते हैं इकोसिस्टम. ओके, सो वी कैन से दैट इकोसिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स comprising living organisms and abiotic components comprising physical factors like temperature, rainfall, then wind, soil and minerals. So these are the abiotic factors, and biotic factors are the different organisms in that ecosystem. Okay, for example, let us see one example here. For example, if you visit a garden, you will find different plants such as grasses, trees, flower bearing plants like roses and jasmines, sunflowers, etc. Okay, you will also see some grasses there, different types of animals like frogs, insects and birds. So all these living organisms interact with each other, and their growth, reproduction and other activities are affected by the abiotic components of ecosystem. तो हमारी जो ग्रोथ है, रिप्रोडक्शन है, या जो दूसरी हमारी एक्टिविटीज़ होती है किसी एक पर्टिकुलर इकोसिस्टम के अंदर, ये एक्टिविटीज़ जो है अबायोटिक जो कंपोनेंट्स है वो उनको अफेक्ट करते हैं. ओके, सो इन अ गार्डन विच इज़ एन इकोसिस्टम, यहाँ पर बहुत सारे बायोटिक और अबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स है. ऐसे ही अगर दूसरे हम एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं तो वी कैन से फॉरेस्ट, पॉन्ड्स, लेक्स, दीज आर ऑल्सो different types of ecosystem. Okay, now there are two types of ecosystems on the basis of nature. We can classify them like natural ecosystems and artificial or human made ecosystems. Okay, so what are natural ecosystems? Natural ecosystems, natural ecosystems क्या होते हैं? So these ecosystems operate in the nature by themselves without any human interference. इसमें human being का interference नहीं होता है. And common example of these type of ecosystems are pond, lake, meadow, desert, grassland, forest, ocean, etc. Then what about the artificial ecosystems? Artificial ecosystem. Artificial ecosystems are maintained by human beings, and hence they are also called man-made or man-engineered ecosystems. Okay, so in these ecosystems man maintains or disturbs the natural balance by addition of energy and planned manipulation. एक प्लानिंग के साथ इसमें जो है एडिशन होती है एनर्जी की और डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स की. ओके, कॉमन एग्जांपल्स जो है आर्टिफिशियल इकोसिस्टम की, दीज आर क्रॉप लैंड यानी कि क्रॉप फील्ड जिसको हम कहते हैं, देन ऑर्चर्ड्स, गार्डन्स and aquarium. These are the artificial ecosystems. Okay, here you can see a picture of natural ecosystem. It is a small pond. You can see here some biotic components are there, some small fish are there, the large fish are also there, then frogs, insects, flies, dragonflies, turtles, bear, then some birds are there, you can see. So these are all the biotic components. Biotic components also include these flowering plants like lotus, water lily, and also the grasses and the plants that grow in this pond. Okay, these are the biotic components. Then abiotic components in this ecosystem are water, soil and sunlight. Okay, then rocks. These are the abiotic components in this ecosystem. Okay, so it is a pond and it is a natural ecosystem. Okay, here again you can see another picture of pond ecosystem. Tadpoles are there, flies are there, water weeds are there, fish are there, snails are there, frogs are there, then sunlight, water, soil. These are the biotic and abiotic components in this pond ecosystem. Okay, now here you can see an artificial or human made ecosystem. It is an aquarium. You can see different types of fish here and also the plants that grow in this aquarium. Okay, but in some aquariums you can see the artificial plants and artificial flowers are there in the aquarium. So aquarium is also it is also an ecosystem, but it is artificial ecosystem. Here you can see the picture that is displaying the types of ecosystems with examples. First one is natural ecosystem. Here terrestrial ecosystem, that is grassland, forest and deserts. These are the terrestrial ecosystems. Then aquatic ecosystems, which are natural. They are marine in the oceans and freshwater in lakes and rivers and ponds. Then artificial or man-made ecosystems are there. For example, aquarium and crop field. Now here you can see a flow chart that is showing different types of ecosystems. So ecosystems, they are of two types: natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Okay, so natural ecosystems may be aquatic or terrestrial. नेचुरल इकोसिस्टम जो है वो एक्वेटिक हो सकते हैं या फिर टेरेस्ट्रियल हो सकते हैं. एक्वेटिक इकोसिस्टम्स में भी फ्रेश वाटर और मराइन ecosystem, and terrestrial ecosystems may be grassland, desert and forest. Now this aquatic ecosystem, freshwater ecosystem, it may be a river or stream, flowing river or stream, which is known as lotic, and it may also a pond or lake, it is called lentic, and it may be a wetland like marshes or swamps or bogs. Then marine ecosystems may be upwelling region. Upwelling regions क्या होते हैं? These are the actually upwelling is the natural process that brings cold and nutrient rich water to the surface of the ocean. Okay, उसको हम कहते हैं upwelling region. So it is also an ecosystem. Then open oceans. Open oceans क्या होते हैं? These are the areas of oceans which are away from the coast. है ना, कोस्टल जो बाउंड्रीज होती है उनसे दूर, away from the coastal boundaries. So that region is known as open oceans. Then coastal areas like estuaries and coral reefs, mangroves, these are also the type of these are also the natural surrounding or habitats of different animals, organisms, and it is also an ecosystem. Okay, then artificial ecosystem, we have already talked about the aquarium, crop fields, orchards, gardens, etc. Okay, what are the components of ecosystem? What are the components of ecosystem? So there are various components of an ecosystem and they can be grouped into two types, that is abiotic and biotic. These are the two groups of components, abiotic and biotic. Now abiotic components जो है, they include some environmental factors like inorganic substances, organic compounds and climatic factors. Now inorganic substance include like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, phosphorus, etc. and some and their compounds in elements के जो compounds है like water and carbon dioxide which is present in the environment. So these are the inorganic substances, and mostly these inorganic substances constitute the main abiotic component, and these occur in the form of compounds or they may occur in the free state in the air, just like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. These can be found in free state in the air, but some of the compounds are mixed in the soil also. Okay, so these are the inorganic substances. Then organic compounds, so these includes carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, etc., and these are present in the living organisms and their dead organic matter. Living organisms in plants and animals and their organic dead organic matter. So this dead organic matter is then broken down by the action of decomposers, and again these inorganic substances are further sent for their recycling. तो recycling होने के बाद वापस से जो organic compounds हैं they get mixed in the soil and they are used up by the plants. So these abiotic components, they also include organic compounds. The next is climatic factors include light, temperature, humidity, wind, rainfall, water, etc. and some edaphic factors like soil and substrate and topography, minerals, pH, etc. These are climatic factors. So abiotic components include inorganic substances like different minerals, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, phosphorus, etc. and their compounds. Organic compounds are present in the living organisms and their dead organic matter, and climatic factors include light, temperature, humidity, wind, rainfall and water. Okay, now what about biotic components or living components? Biotic components, सो बायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स जो है इट consist of living organisms that are present in the ecosystem, and regarding the mode of obtaining food and the organisms occurring in an ecosystem are classified into three main categories. तो जो बायोटिक कंपोनेंट है या जिसको हम लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स कहते हैं, दे कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू थ्री: प्रोड्यूसर्स, कंज्यूमर्स एंड डिकम्पोजर्स, और डिकम्पोजर्स आर आल्सो नोन एज reducers. Okay, so let's see the biotic component. What are producers? So these include all the green plants, blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria, some bacteria, and free-floating autotrophic microorganisms called phytoplanktons. Okay, these all are producers. All these organisms possess photosynthetic pigments, and that is why they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So these organisms utilize solar energy with the help of photosynthetic pigments, that is chlorophyll, and they form the glucose, that is simple carbohydrate. Okay, so from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water they use, and this process is known as photosynthesis. We have already discussed about it in our chapter number 6, light process. Okay, so you know about the photosynthesis. Now during this photosynthesis, oxygen is also released, and from the basic organic glucose the plants then form the complex organic compounds such as starches, proteins and lipids. As green plants, blue green algae, etc., they prepare their own food themselves with the help of sunlight. They are known as photoautotrophs or autotrophs. They are known as autotrophs. So autotrophs can prepare their own food by the help of chlorophyll pigment which is present in them, and for that they do photosynthesis. Okay, so the organic compounds constitute the food not only for the autotrophs but also for the heterotrophs, because all this food prepared by the producers, जिनको हम autotrophs कहते हैं, it is consumed by the heterotrophs. Okay, so in this way producers utilize solar energy and convert it into chemical energy of organic compounds, and the producers therefore are called transducers. जो producers है they are also known as transducers. Why they are known as transducers? Because they utilize solar energy and convert it into chemical energy in the form of organic compounds, and then this energy in the form of these organic compounds, it is utilized by the heterotrophs. Okay, then what are consumers? What are consumers? Consumers are heterotrophic organisms which depend on the producers. they producers के ऊपर depend होते हैं either directly or indirectly. Okay, and for their survival they have to depend on these producers. The animals or organisms who directly consume the producers are called primary consumers. जो direct इन producers को खाते हैं they are known as primary consumers. जो producers को producers के ऊपर depend है for food directly, they are known as primary consumers, and they are herbivores. They eat only plants or plant material. Okay, now those feeding upon the primary consumers, they are known as secondary consumers. Those feed on primary consumers, primary consumers के ऊपर जो feed करते हैं, they are known as secondary consumers, and they are mostly the carnivores, जो इन herbivores को खाते हैं, carnivores, secondary carnivores. And these secondary carnivores are then eaten by the tertiary consumers. These are eaten by tertiary consumers, and these are the larger carnivores. These are larger carnivores. Okay, so we can say that, for example, grasshopper is a primary consumer as it gets its food directly from the grass which is a producer. grass एक producer है और grasshopper उसको directly consume करता है, and that's why it is a primary consumer, and grass is producer. Then frogs are secondary consumer. frog जो वो secondary consumers है as they are feeding on the grasshoppers, है ना. frogs जो grasshoppers को खाते हैं तो frogs are secondary consumers. Now these frogs may be eaten by the snakes. So snakes are the tertiary consumers which feed upon the frogs. So these are the three types of consumers in the ecosystem. Okay. Then next category of biotic components is decomposers, and these are also called reducers. These are also called reducers. So what are decomposers? These include some bacteria and fungi of decay. They obtain food from the organic material of dead producer. जो डेड मैटर होता है प्लांट्स का उसके ऊपर ये फीड करते हैं, और जो कंज्यूमर्स होते हैं डेड प्रोड्यूसर्स एंड कंज्यूमर्स उनके ऊपर ये फीड करते हैं, लाइक प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स and their waste products also. So the decomposers degrade or break down these dead remains of the plants and animals and their waste organic matter into simple small organic molecules, and these molecules are utilized by these decomposers for their survival. Okay, and also these inorganic substances that are released into the environment to reuse as a raw materials by the producer. तो decomposition के बाद जो भी एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स उनको मिलती है, इट इज़ यूटिलाइज्ड बाय द डिकम्पोजर्स फॉर देमसेल्व्स, एंड द इनऑर्गेनिक मैटर इज देन which is produced by these decomposers, it is released into the environment, and this is again reused as a raw material by the producers means plants. So decomposers जो होते हैं, decomposers जो है वो जब डेड ऑर्गेनिक मैटर का ब्रेक डाउन करते हैं तो उसमें से जो एनर्जी रिलीज होती है, इट इज़ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स, डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स, इट इज़ यूज बाय डिकम्पोजर्स फॉर देमसेल्व्स, एंड जो इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेज होते हैं दे आर रिलीज इन द एनवायरमेंट, एंड अगेन दिस inorganic substances are used by plants, that is producer, for their growth. Okay, so they provide space for new life in the biosphere. Decomposers क्या करते हैं, डेड प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स को डिकम्पोज कर देते हैं, means they are making space for new life so that again plants and animals can grow, and that is why decomposers are essential components of the ecosystem. इस पूरे इकोसिस्टम में जो डिकम्पोजर्स है दे प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. विदाउट देम ऑल लाइफ विल अल्टीमेटली सीज. वो अगर डिकम्पोजर्स नहीं होंगे तो लाइफ जो है वो सीज हो जाएगा, एंड देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ डेड रिमेन्स एंड वेस्ट ऑर्गेनिक मैटर, and that is why these decomposers are also called saprophytes. Saprophytes means that grow on dead organic matter. So decomposers जो है they are very much needed for an ecosystem. Here you can see a picture of biotic components in an ecosystem. These are the plants, that is a producer, then these are herbivores, then the carnivore, then this is omnivore. Human beings are omnivore because they eat plants and animals both. Then decomposition of dead organic matter, that is plants and animals, it is done by decomposers. They are mostly found everywhere, in the soil, in water and in air. Then abiotic component, we can see the soil is there, sunlight is there, air is there, water is there. These are the abiotic components. So why these decomposers are important for our environment? There are some reasons. Let's see one by one. So decomposers decompose the dead bodies of animals and plants, and they thus act as a cleansing agents of the environment. Cleansing agent means they clean the environment by eating up all the dead organic matter. Okay, then second, they help in recycling. They help in recycling of many substances or many materials, and they play a vital role in the biogeochemical or nutrient cycles. We have already studied it in 9th class. जो हमने साइकिल्स पढ़ी थी उसमें बहुत सारे डिकम्पोजर्स जो है दे आर इम्पोर्टेंट. द नेक्स्ट इज दे मेंटेन द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल. जैसा कि हमने अभी पढ़ा कि जो इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस प्रोड्यूस करते हैं डिकम्पोजर्स आफ्टर ब्रेकिंग डाउन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक मैटर, तो ये इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस आर यूटिलाइज्ड by the plants because they are mixed with the soil, thus they increase the fertility of the soil. And the next is, if there were no decomposers, the earth would have been a heap of dead organisms. अगर decomposers नहीं होंगे तो हर तरफ हमें क्या दिखेगा, dead organisms. They may be dead plants or dead animals. So ये जो सारे डेड ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल होता है उसको क्लीन करने का काम डिकम्पोजर्स करते हैं, एंड दैट इज़ वाई दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ एन इकोसिस्टम. ओके, so here we have seen what is environment, then what is ecosystem, types of ecosystem, and also the biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem. Okay, so here we will stop. In our next video we will be reading about the food chain and food web. Okay, so till then, take care. Bye bye.